Shout out Beware. What up, though? And it's your favorite Pistons podcast, Pro Wrestling Talk for the Pistons fan. Want to find out more about our show, like where to order our official t-shirt or how to follow us on social media? Visit our Linktree /PWTPF. That's linktr.ee/PWTPF. And thanks to our premier sponsor, ticket-barter.com. See you at the seats. Am I the only one who's done watching this Cleveland versus Pistons game? Even though we got the win, I'm kind of like pissed. It's like, well, come on in. I just got that feeling, like when you used to like beg your parents for something at the store and then they say no, and then, well, get it then. That's how I feel right now. Just get in the locker room. I put this in the Discord. Are you tired of me saying that? Everything I put this in the Discord. Well, why should we listen to the episode if you got everything in the Discord? But I'm gonna say it here anyway. I can only speak for me. I've been severely underrating. Like, I knew Evan Mobley was good, but Jared Allen is a good player. All right, I gotta cover that. Like he like when Cleveland got Andre Drummond, which great segue for this episode, right? I thought like, wow, they chose Jared Allen over Drummond, but they did the right thing. Every team, there's no perfect team. Every team has their kryptonite, right? And I remember the 73-9, the Warriors. They only lost 9 games all year. I remember Andre Iguodala was on the Breakfast Club, and he was like, "Oh man, our team got so many flaws." And they were like, what? He's like, I'm not going to say, but he was like, we work on it in practice. He's like, those games you lost, you can obviously see where the flaw is, right? So there's no perfect team. But with that said, man, this Pistons team, man, it's a lot of room for growth. Like, this was a big week. Saw a lot of things in that OKC game, a lot of things in the San Antonio game, and a lot of things tonight. But there's still time. There is still plenty of time. And we still got the best record, I think, in the league. So it's like, not the panic button, but, man, we got it. And I'm going to tell you one right now. Closing the game. My goodness. The game is 48 minutes, not 40. They give you the full 40. That's what the Pistons, they give you a full 40. And the last 8 gets scary. They did it Wednesday against OKC. They did it tonight against Cleveland. It gets scary. You got to play 48. The other thing is the runs, like not like I gotta go to the toilet because I got the runs, but like every game, no matter what, if it's in the second quarter, the third quarter, like they'll let teams just go on 15-0, 16-0 run. Like it's a common thing. And one day you will not be able to dig out of that hole. Pause. A lot like the Spartans. Y'all been watching Michigan State Spartans? My goodness, they're a second half team. Like the Spartans just come out, they don't give you nothing in the first half. In the first half, you might as well get a whole team a lounge chair. Just, they don't know nothing. And in the second half, but the games that they lost is like, you guys dug the hole so deep. Pause. So those are just 2 things I would get sure of. And then we still got the Butterfingers. Still just hand the ball to the other guy. You're like, whoa, did you see? I know you had to see that. Like, that wasn't like he's playing the passing lane. Just give him the ball. Schroeder did it a couple times. Like, just give me the ball. Okay, here you go, Schroeder. And it's not complaining. I'm just telling you what I see. I love the crowd. Like the crowd. We had a fan get walked out tonight. Walked out?
Hello, everyone. Faithful listeners of the dopest podcast around. This is Chelsea Malia, a.k.a. Doc Joe Brown's wife, and you're listening to Pro Wrestling Talk for the Pistons fan.
So it's a road trip next week. So we got Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, back home on Saturday. Man, that's a lot of hooping, dog. That's why I be trying to give a break, because I'm like, dog, that is a ton of hooping. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, on the road, come back Saturday hooping, dog. That's crazy. And it like a neighborhood brother like me, I don't sleep good in hotels. So it's like you'll be like, oh man, they turning the ball over. Yeah, I'm tired. Like, dog, being a millionaire has nothing to do with my fatigue levels. Like, absolutely nothing. For the most part, Jalen Duren been balling. But I'm very, it's a contract year. It's a contract. Everybody balls out in their contract year. Everybody. I mean, from Kobe down to Bonzi Wells, down to Big Baby Glenn Davis, Manute Bol. When you think that contract is about, you balling out. I'm doing all kind of stuff out here. And then you get paid. You're like, listen, I ain't doing, y'all, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all gonna have to amnesty me. I ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing. Now I got to check, and I'm acting like James Harden because I ain't gonna check nobody. I ain't checking nobody. And I don't blame him. I mean, I don't even blame. I can't even look. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. I was at the Pistons draft party when we got Andre Drummond. This was back in 2011. Let me look. 2012. Yes. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I remember like right before Toronto drafted Terrence Ross, and everybody really started clapping because the thing was they thought we were going to get stuck with Myers Leonard. I'll never forget that name because we knew we wanted a center, but everybody thought like Drummond's going to be off the board. And when Toronto got Terrence Ross, I don't want to say the place just erupted like everybody's like, yes. And I remember this lady next to me was like, we're getting Andre Drummond. I remember the night we got Jalen Duren too, because it was just like kind of out of nowhere. I don't think I would. I know sure somebody. Oh, I had people working for the team. You know, I know a guy that know. You know, everybody swear to. I can't really say. That cracks me up. You ain't got season tickets. You don't live in the state, but you know all these people, and you know. I just looked. I don't think they have it up anymore. But this was the year that everybody's like, oh man, we did all this tanking and we only got the 5th pick. But shout out to Troy Weezy. They hate Troy Weezy, but I love Troy Weezy. Pause. Yeah, I think they took it down. But it was on the Pistons official YouTube page. And so they drafted Jaden Ivey, which everybody thought, and it's still to this day, the pick was decent, right? It wasn't like, oh gosh, you passed on Benedict Mathurin. But at least the way that it was depicted on this video was like he wasn't really even into the pick. He was just like, yeah, we got Jaden Ivey, right? And then he calls like the rest of management out in the hallway. He's like, yo, we not done yet. Because he was on his phone like texting somebody. He's like, we not done yet. And I always thought that was so gangster. Like, yeah, he knew who he wanted. Like, he knew he wanted both those players, and he wouldn't get him. I always felt like, and I do to this day, Drummond is a good person. He's a good player. Terrible surroundings. That's what I always thought. And I don't mean terrible surroundings like, oh man, they got him, doing drugs. They got him, no, I just mean like not anybody. He's like the prime definition of, like, even to this day, when he signed the big contract, even today, he's a few years away from being a few years away, right? Like, but nobody could ever take him to that next step, right? I always felt like when we got Duren and I saw him play, like I would say like halfway, I was like, we finally got the Drummond. We finally got the player that we thought Drummond was going to be, right? Like, and this was before this season. I was like, he's going to be better than Drummond, but that's not saying Drummond couldn't have been this, right? It's just a better scenario. Remember Joe Dumars? Remember he traded that first round pick to Atlanta for Rasheed Wallace, and then it turned out being Josh Smith, and then he went back and got that first round pick. He always wanted Josh Smith. He's like, I'm going to get that first round pick back. I don't care. They're like, yes, that was crazy. Joe Dumars was like, yo, I'm going to go get that. I'm getting Josh Smith because I'm the one who gave him to y'all anyway. You know, I always kind of felt like Troy Weaver was like, we got to have a center. I'm going to get y'all center back, right? Like, I'm going to get you your Andre Drummond back, but better, right? When he called him in the hallway, like, we're not done yet. We're going to get our Andre Drummond back, right? It's just coming through the soul of Jalen Duren. The other thing Andre Drummond didn't have was Kay Cunningham, right? Like, that helps, right? I know Andre Drummond be looking at Duren like, man, this guy stole my whole style and got Kay Cunningham to go with it. I had Reggie Jackson, like, and shout out Reggie Jackson, definitely a fan. I still see Reggie Jackson jerseys at the game today, to this day. Reggie Jackson would crack me up. He would do that skip up the floor. When he started doing that skip, I was like, okay, here comes a turnover. Oh, buddy. Can you imagine Reggie Jackson doing that now? Can you imagine JB? Hey, we don't need you skipping, JB. I would say the only thing, like I said, Duren has a better system around him to make him get better. So we'll never know what Andre Drummond's peak was, right? I do think just naturally something that Jalen Duren will never be as good as Andre Drummond at is rebounding, right? You thought I was going to say rapping, did you? I know, I'm trying to be serious right now. Like, when you think about it, Drummond ain't really even know how to play and was leading the league in rebounds. Like, that's wild.